couple things that I want to say to you. But first of all, I just want to say this. Third night in Canada, third night sold the fuck out. That's right. Okay, so I want to take a second. I want to tell you guys basically why you guys are here tonight, why we're here, how this whole thing happened. But first of all, when I talk to people, I like to see you. I like to look right in your eyes. So let's turn the lights up. All the way up. I can see you all the way back there. All the way up there. Now, do something with me. Let's all sit down together. I'll do it too. You can do it. Sit down. Relax. So I want to back up to December of 1980, and along the way on this story, I'm going to bring up a word called decisions, because I personally believe that really nothing in your life happens just for a reason. That's too fucking new age for me. Things happen in your life because you decide to do something and make a fucking decision and do something about it. So back to 1980, I was a struggling musician in Los Angeles, California. I came from a city called Jerome, Idaho, population 4,000 people. It's a lot less than that's in here right now. And all I wanted to do my whole life, as long as I could remember, is I wanted to be in a rock and roll band. So I made a decision to get on a Greyhound bus and go to Hollywood, California, and I finally fucking made it. I was in a rock band. Except, that band was not Motley Crue. And one day I was at rehearsal, and I thought pretty much I had everything that I could ever want. And I looked at the guys in the band, I don't know why, I made a decision, and I just fucking looked at them and I said, I'm sorry, I quit the band. And as I was walking home that night, I didn't have a car, I didn't have any money, I didn't have a job, and now I didn't even have a fucking band. So maybe at that moment, it felt like a bad decision, and then it popped into my fucking head, just like this. I thought, there has to be 3 other guys in Los Angeles, California, that wants to reach into the fucking heart of the music industry and pull that fucking thing out and fucking throw it on the floor and make some fucking history. That's what I was thinking. Sit down. Get so excited. I didn't know what those guys looked like. I didn't know their names. I didn't even know if they existed. And on a Thursday night, I have no idea why, I decided to hitch a ride and go to Hollywood, California. And when I got to this club called the Starwood, I walked through the back door, and I can see it as clear as I can see that back there right now. And there he was. He was 17 years old. He was scrawny. He was a fucking misfit. He was fucking dirty. And he was playing the drums like a fucking monster. That was, and is that motherfucker right there, Tommy Lee. So I went back and I started talking to Tommy. We sit on the floor. I had a rum and coke. He had 2 beers. And we talked about something. We talked about how much that we loved heavy fucking metal. But at the same time, we talked about this, and that's how much that we equally loved punk rock. Absolutely loved fucking punk rock. And it would become the fabric of this band's heart and soul. And then we talked about this, how much we love bands that came out of the 70s like Aerosmith and Black Sabbath and Slade and T-Rex and David Bowie and Queen, and as a matter of fact, Alice fucking Cooper. So Tommy made a decision right then, and he quit his band. And we set up shop at this girl's house I was living at. I don't remember her name, but she doesn't really matter in the story, does she? We started coming up with these songs like Public Enemy #1 and Too Fast for Love and On With the Show, Merry-Go-Round, and as a matter of fact, Live Wire. You know, and some magic was happening, some chemistry was happening. We were like this. And you know what we decided to do? We needed a guitar player, we needed a lead singer. We decided to go to 7-Eleven and buy a case of beer. And I'm glad that we did, because there was a magazine on the counter called The Recycler Magazine. And we opened it up and it said, loud, rude, aggressive guitar player available. Only call me if you're fucking serious. My name is Mick Mars. One important element, and Tommy goes, I know a guy, except he's in another band. And Mick, with all his wisdom, looked at me and Tommy and said, well, if he's good, let's fucking steal his ass for our band. So we went back on a Tuesday night to the same fucking club in Hollywood, California, and there he was, our future lead singer, standing on stage with white leather pants, a white leather jacket, bleached white hair, leaning into the fucking microphone. And you know what was happening? Girls were taking their fucking pussies out of their pants and throwing at him, and the motherfucker was catching them in his mouth. That is, right there, Vince fucking Neil. Come on here. So he made a decision, by the way, thank God, and quit his band. So we got $26 together. That's all we had. And we had one fucking day, one fucking chance. And you know what? If it didn't work, you guys wouldn't be here, and we wouldn't be here. And a lot of shit wouldn't have happened. And this is exactly how that fucking day went down. I handed Vince the lyrics to Livewire, and he looked at him and he goes, I've got this. Nick picked up his guitar, turned up his amps. Tommy ran, jumped behind his drums. I picked up this bass. And at that exact moment, it was January 17th, 1980, Motley Crue was born! Okay, I got two things to say. Usually at a Motley Crue concert, you catch a disease, but this time you're gonna learn a lesson. If anybody ever questions your fucking decisions, tell them to go fuck themselves and trust your instincts, okay? And then there's finally this. This is not goodbye. I swear to God, this is not farewell, because our music, it's gonna haunt you till the day that you die.